you know. Then she said that, now, how long, we can live like that. Let us get married and go back to India. I was little reluctant to come back to Mumbai because I wanted to stay some more years there and work. But somehow, it was not practical to stay like that without earning money, just spending money and staying there. So then we decided, got married there, then came back to Bombay and started the Bombay life again. That's how we came back to Bombay and then started looking for a house. We didn't have our own house, so we started looking for a house. And I came to know in Maharashtra there is one housing scheme for the artist, for the writers, and for the actor, for the theater actor. There are some accommodation which are the chief minister he has with him. What they do in Maharashtra, your urban land selling, they give to a builder to develop the land, and some flats, the chief minister asked to the builder, some flats he should give to the chief minister. So those houses they used to give to the artists and writers with a reasonable price, government price which is very reasonable. So I said that let me try for that also. So I went there. I met one of the minister, which was from my native place. I went to him. I told him that I was in Paris. I studied drawing and painting. I had in many exhibitions, and I showed reviews. That time, even as a student and after passing college, we had several exhibitions. So many times in the newspaper it came about our exhibition.
Yes.
So many newspaper cuttings I had that time. When before going to Paris, many newspaper they carried the news that I am going to Paris with the French government scholarship to study France. So many newspaper carried that news. So those news also I had. I made a file. So I went with that file and I showed to that minister. He was very much impressed and he was very happy. Look at this boy from our native place. He went up to Paris and he studied well. He's doing very well. And his wife, she's a foreigner and she's also artist. We should help this kind of people. We must do something for it. So that minister, he recommended my name to the chief minister. This is the boy from our area. You must give one house to him. So that's how first we got a house from that chief minister Kota, which is Santaku's house. So
Yes.
I was very happy. With a very reasonable price, we got a flat, 1 BHK flat. So then we were very
You
happy.
remember that price now?
50,000 it was that time,
Wow.
just 50,000. So
And ये
market
कौन
price,
सा साल था? Year?
it was 1983, 83,
83.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that time the market price it was around 1,25,000 or 1,30,000, but we got it at 50,000. So it was very
Very reasonable.
very reasonable, very cheap. It was and good area, just in front of Bombay University, new campus. Uh, the house is there, so I was very happy with that house, and from that house we started our artist career. So we used to do lot of work, sometimes till 4 o'clock in the morning. Whole night we used to work. As soon as finish dinner, we start working till 4 o'clock, then sleep, get up 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, then again start the life, artist life. Then like that, 1 year I worked. Then I said that, that by chance there was some advertisement was there. In Bombay, the Women's University, they wanted a drawing and painting teacher in that college. So I said that let me try, because college and my work, I can continue. I can do both things. So I tried. So I got job at the Women's University as a drawing teacher. So I worked there till 4 o'clock. My timing was there. After 4 o'clock, I used to come home, then do a little bit work. And there were many holidays during the college time. So during holiday, we used to work. Sometimes we used to travel. So many times we used to travel by bus, train, up to Jammu, Kashmir, Srinagar, like that. Then Rajasthan, like that. We kept on traveling. So like that, we enjoyed the life. Then again, I left that the SNDT job, and then again 1 year I didn't know what to do now. Then again somebody proposed me that I go to Udaipur and set up graphic printmaking studio. So I went there for 1 year, set up a printmaking studio, worked there for 1 year. And after that, again, I said that no, this is not the life. I must go back to Bombay and start working as an artist. Then came back to Bombay. And since then, as a practicing artist, as a professional.
You had many exhibitions at that time. So please share something.
This exhibition, as I want to do exhibition, because of that I didn't work. I never thought that I should work for the exhibition. I said that as a first I should work as a artist. I should just concentrate on doing painting. So that then I was really thinking very seriously. Many times I used to read the some books on art. I mean, real professional artists really, when you are working in the art field, what and how you should work. That I used to read the books and I used to study. When you do the practice, or when you paint, what kind of your mind situation should be there. So I used to study thoroughly that, and I used to understand myself, that, when you are in the professionally doing tapasya of art, or when you want to study the art, your mind should be like, there are few things like, Suptamaya Panya and Chintaman Panya and Bhavana Panya. Panya means the knowledge, the Suptamaya Panya means, that already written in the history. The painting, about the painting, a lot of descriptions are there, and about the painting, it is written there. The history of painting is written there. But that is just for me, already somebody has done, and I am reading that. It's not the direct
Yes.
experience. It's not directly, because that artist or that painter who has done the painting, and while doing painting and after doing painting, he has written his own experience. But that is just, for me, it is information, that what was his profession. That is, like that is what, that is Chintam, Suktamaya Panya, that is, already is written in the history. I got the information. And there is Chintamaya Panya, that there is a knowledge, but you are thinking on the written knowledge is there. You are thinking on that how is done and what is the, like for example, if you go to the restaurant, they give a menu. You come to know from the menu that what are the things, eatable things are there. After reading, you feel, wow, it's a very great menu. They very tasty. It looks, the information it gives, like that is very, very tasty. Then after that, when you go to the restaurant, sit on the table, you read the menu, you feel very good. The very good things are there on the menu. Then you order that one, whatever you like, you order in the restaurant. Till food comes, you have time. So you look around the people, how they are eating, what they are eating, and they eat very happily, and they like it. And when you look at them, you feel that, oh, this must be very tasty, and they are really enjoying it. So that is a chinta panya, means you don't have a direct experience, but looking at the others, you feel, wow, this is very tasty, like that. So when your food comes on the table, when you start eating, that is, you get the actual experience of that food. सुक्तमय पन्या, चिंतामय पन्या और भावनामय पन्या, ये जो तीनों है, वो क्रिएटिव जो व्यक्ति है, उनके लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. जैसे कि कवि है, लेखक है, आर्टिस्ट है, या डांसर है, या कोई एक्टर है, तो ये लोगों के लिए ये तीनों बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. जो सुप्तमन पन्या जो होता है, वो जो जिसने हिस्ट्री लिखा है, या आर्ट हिस्ट्री जैसे लिखा है, या ड्रामा के बारे में किसी ने लिखा है थेराटिकली, और प्रैक्टिकली कैसे करना होता है, थेराटिकली क्या प्रिकॉशन लेना होता है, व्हाट वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन जो है, वो सुप्तमय पन्या में होता है. वो जो आर्टिस्ट जो रहता है, जो होता है, अगर कोई आर्टिस्ट आर्ट हिस्ट्री पढ़ना चाहता है, या कोई ओल्ड टाइम पे कैसा हुआ, 17th सेंचुरी पेंटिंग कैसा हुआ, उसके बाद डेवलपमेंट कैसा हुआ, वो जो सब इंफॉर्मेशन है, वो सब सुप्तमय पन्या में मिलता है. और चिंतामय पन्या में जो होता है कि वो सोचता है कि ये हुआ, ये हिस्ट्री हुआ, या लेखकों ने जो लिखा है, वो सुपर लेवल पे, यानी वो he thinks on that, and he realize, he visualize that it must be like this, it must be the theater must be like this. For painting, he must have went to the spot and did the painting, and just he imagine. So in this चिंतामय पन्या में, वो he criticize in the he make himself to understand that how it must be. So as I said, then भावनामय पन्या जो होता है, उसमें actual experience जो होता है, after having actual experience, what artist feels, when he actor, when he goes on the stage, yeah, artist when he start actually painting, yeah, dancer he start giving performance. So there the full involvement should be there. It happens spontaneously. It's not by force that you have to make your involvement with the theater, or with the dance, or with the painting. It happens spontaneously, and when it happens spontaneously, you feel something. So that feeling is most important. the actual experience, after having actual experience, you feel something. When you feel something, you feel like to write about that, or sometimes you feel like to paint about that. But it's not necessary that as it is you paint. If you paint as it is, or if you draw the drawing as it is, then it becomes illustration. Here that artist has to feel something after that experience, and that feelings, artist he paint on the canvas, or writer he writes with the words, and the actor he acts that what he, after seeing some incident, after seeing some scenery or incidents, what he feel about that incident, he express with his own feeling. So these are the three panyas which are very important, because earlier, many, most of the, even now also, I don't criticize them, but the people read the history, or somewhere the uh, they they don't have the actual experience, old history, like during the Mahatma Gandhi, or during Independence Day, that the 1940, before 1947, what happened, and they get some story, they read somewhere information, and they paint on that, so it becomes illustration, because that time nobody, young artists, nobody has born before the 1947, and that experience, they can't paint, because there is no any feelings, just informal uh, reading, yeah, informal information. With that, he paint that, it becomes illustration. So even the now also, for example, if the flood is happening in Assam, the Bombay people, how they will know about the flood which is happening in Assam, how they experience, they can't experience unless they are not there, no, they can't experience, so the actual, that situation, when you are there, you get a lot of turmoil in your mind, you get a lot of experience, feelings, and that feelings, you have to, you naturally, it spontaneously, it comes through your painting. Even the writers also, actually when they are in the flood area, they see with their own eyes how the people are suffering, how the animals are dying, how the people get drowned, actual experience they get. After getting that, no, their mind becomes restless, all the time. There are so lot of feelings are there, lot of things they want to say, even the artist, lot of things want to do on the canvas of that experience. But unless and until you are not there, it is not possible that you can do work. But with some information, doing that, it becomes just illustration, that you want to illustrate, and you read somewhere, or you saw on the television, and just you want to illustrate it and to show to the public. But that is not the real act of creativity.
Yes.
So these are the three things which are very important, and uh, that even what you can say, the artist, it has to be fully involved when he want to paint something. He has to be uh, completely get involved with his concept, and actually, not the concept, that it happens spontaneously, that feeling, it comes spontaneously, and ideas and concept, and idea and concept, if you have, you cannot, I mean, have that kind of feelings. For example, if you go to the nature, and if you have before going to the nature, if you have ideas and concept in your mind already, then you will not be able to enjoy the nature. So you have to go with the free mind to the nature, and you look at the nature, observe the nature. Look, seeing and looking is very different. Seeing is just superficial. You are seeing the nature. Looking at the nature, it means, thoroughly you're observing the nature. That observation is most important. So these things are, for the any creative person, is very necessary in the sense it has to be naturally within themselves. Yeah.
सर मुझे और एक बात पूछना था, जैसे कि आप पहला जो एग्जीबिशन हुआ था, मतलब जब आप फॉरेन से आ गए, यहाँ सेटल हो गए, और फिर जॉब भी वहां छोड़ के आप आ गए फिर से मुंबई वापस, तो मैंने सुना था आप जहांगीर में आप भी किया था, मैम ने भी किया था काफी एग्जीबिशन सोलो सोल्स, तो वो सबका रेस्पॉन्स कैसा था, कैसे अप्रिशिएट करते थे लोग आप लोगों को, वो थोड़ा बताएंगे क्या?
तो एग्जीबिशन हम इसीलिए करते हैं कि whatever you have done, that the people should see. For that we do exhibition, but not for the exhibition you work. It's not like that. You keep on working. The work, it goes on and on all the time, because you never rest yourself, because always there are some feelings are there inside you, so that it makes you to paint all the time. Then after doing a lot of works, you feel that it should be exhibited. Some people should see this, whatever I have done it. Because of that, we do the exhibition. So the response, we can't expect the response from each and every audience or each and every visitors. We can't expect, because what we have while doing painting, what we have experienced, the same experience can't have the spectator. The same experience can't have the visitor, so he may not be able to understand the painting. So if he doesn't understand, he can't enjoy him. But there are some people who already know about the art, and there are some basic fundamentals, how to look at the aesthetic beauty, how to look at the good paintings. There are some basic things which, already there are some art lovers, yeah, some art buyers, already they have studied about aesthetic, how to look at the paintings. So those people, they don't need a explanation. But the common people, mostly they ask that, what is this, we can't understand, like that. So we can't expect them that they will understand our exhibition, yeah, my paintings. So what we try to tell them, keep on looking at the painting. You see, one day, 2 day, if you want some images, you can carry with you the catalog. You go home, look at the image. Again, you come to the gallery, you look at the paintings, and you see what you feel. After seeing 2, 3 times, you must be feeling something. That's why you are coming again and again, because they, in generally, what the people they expect, immediately they want to understand the painting, but it's not like that. They shouldn't expect like that. They should study first the painting. They should understand about the artists. They should see how they are working in the studio, and how they can have a discussion with the artist. Then little bit they can understand about artists, and then slowly they will start reacting to the painting. So these are the things which has to be taken care of the visitors. And art lovers, mostly they know, they understand. That's why they buy art.